I just had the best time at the PA Beauty show this past weekend, and I almost missed out on the opportunity because I was letting fear and the limiting belief hold me back. And let me just tell you, I am better than that. And so are you. So I'm going to share my journey with you, my thought process of why I almost let it hold me back. And it was like so unconscious for me. And then I'll tell you why I ended up going and how I ended up getting there. So all right, so the PA Beauty Show is coming around, and this was months ago. Like I knew it was coming. I knew I was going. And yeah, like it's my dream to speak at beauty shows and work with hairstylists and salon owners because I am a hairstylist and a salon owner and I get them. I am them. And so I knew one day I wanted to speak at beauty shows. And I did think about it, but I was like, no, like I'm not known enough. Like I don't think anyone would come to my class. Literally, that's what I said to myself. And I didn't even think of it in a negative way. I just was like, unconsciously, that was my thought. Like, I'm not known enough. Like, no one would come to my class yet. So I'll work the next year really, really hard building my brand. I've already been doing that. But anyways, so I'll work really, really hard this next year and build my brand. And then I'll speak there next year. So I was out to dinner with my coach and she asked me, she's like, oh, are you speaking at the PA Beauty Show? She asked me as if it was like, of course you're going to be there, like, of course I would be speaking. And I was like, no, because like no one really knows me yet. And I just don't think anyone would come to my class. And she was like, Shelby, hold up, stop right there. She was like, you have to speak there. You need to email this woman. And she's like, she responds quickly. Like, you need to see if you can get a class there. So I left dinner and I told her, I said, okay, I will email her tonight and I will let you know. So I had her push, her belief, and her accountability now. And whenever we have that, let me just tell you, mountains move. Beliefs, limiting beliefs get kicked out of the door, whether we want them to or not. And hopefully we want them to, like if we really want to change, if we really want to take radical action into our dream life, then we have to kick those limiting beliefs out. Or we just have to take action even if they're still stuck back there. Okay. So I did. I emailed her, I messaged her on Facebook, I reached out a couple different ways, and guess freaking what? They had one class left. One class left. And she was like, you're more than welcome to have it. And it was the last class of the day, 3 to 4 o'clock on a Monday. And I was like, I'll take it. I will. And I was so excited. But then the belief was like, well, it's the last class of the last day. Like, no one's going to come. And so I spoke this past weekend and I had a fear that no one would come to my class because no one knew me. I had the limiting belief like, oh, well, like, why would anyone come to my class? Because they don't know me. And like, why would they? You know why they would? Because of the directory. Thousands of people are seeing this book that we get. I'm on their website. Like they are advertising for these speakers. So of course they don't have to know me. They don't have to know me. So that belief somewhere in my life at some point, a belief was crawling back to my conscious and was making me feel these things. And it was making me fear that, oh, well, no one would come to my class. And that was just, it is not the case. And so if I would have let that fear and limiting belief win, I would have missed out on an amazing weekend because obviously I went and I was there. And let me just tell you, all day I was like, please God, just let 3 people come to my class. Honestly, I was even like, just let one. Like if I could just serve one person really well, I'd be really happy. Quality versus quantity, okay? And so but like 3 was really my number. I was like, oh, if I could just have like 3 people. I had 32 people in my class. And so there's like 30-minute increments in between classes. So whenever I was in there setting up around 2:30, there were like maybe 2:40, there were people like, coming into the classroom. And I was like, are they here for me? Because at that point, it was already more than 3 waiting 20 minutes before my class. And then 3 o'clock rolls around And my classroom, there were more butts in chairs than empty seats. And so it was absolutely amazing. And even though I gave my presentation, there was still this like fear and anxiety that was like coming up, but really it was excitement because fear and excitement are actually the same feelings, but it's how we're channeling them. So there was an excitement of speaking there, but then I was like that unconscious mind was really coming out this time of what if no one shows up? It was almost like I think I had a fear of rejection, actually, is what it boiled down to. It wasn't a fear of failure, it was a fear of rejection. And if I would have let that win, I would have missed out on an amazing class and meeting amazing people. And not just that, my confidence went through the roof. It went through the roof because action builds confidence. And man, like it's just the coolest feeling. And that goes for anything that you are striving for. Whether it is making an upsell to your client because her hair is dry, like super dry and frizzy, and she needs a deep conditioner, but you are fearful of educating her on why she needs a deep conditioner. She's not only is she missing out on her hair health, but you're missing out on that add-on. It can be something small like that. That's building a muscle too. So these fears and limiting beliefs, they creep in into every area of our life, okay? So always know whenever you are feeling that, you have a choice to break through it. To break through to your next level, you have to make that decision to consciously go after there and get it. Make the recommendation. Ask if there are any spots left at the hair show. Ask whatever, to whoever. Just ask because action builds confidence. And every single time that you get a yes, your confidence is going to be built. Every single time that you get a no, guess what? Another door is opening for you somewhere else. You just have to go. All right. So I hope this was helpful in your life in some way. And I would love to know what you received from this message, how it could affect you in your lifestyle. Like where is somewhere in your life that you are letting a negative emotion like fear creep in and hold you back? Or what limiting belief is holding you back right now? And that is the power of a coach. Like, I would not have done this without my coach. And so I am here for you. Please schedule a one-on-one lifestyle discovery call if you are feeling that need to break through to your next level, but you need accountability and you need that push and you need that belief from someone outside of you. I am here for you and I want to be that person for you, just like my coach was that person for me. There is power in having a coach. And I just shared with you why and how. So get that lifestyle discovery call booked. I want to talk to you. I want to hear where you are and where you want to go, and I want to help get you there.